Hello everybody, welcome to today's reaction video. Today we're heading off to our favourite country in Asia, which is of course Indonesia. And we have an interesting reaction video for you today. So let me just quickly show you the comments before we begin. So this person's requested 5 different songs by 5 different artists. But it does also say at the bottom, you can react to these songs separately, but they collaborated on the same stage. And then the names of them all. 33rd RCTI Anniversary Collection, celebration. This performance is recommended before the rest. I think we have done Ziva Magnolia. I remember reacting to her vaguely. I can't remember what the song was, if it was that one there or a different one. So let's, crack on with it. We know you're partial to a female singer, so let's see how you get on with this. Okay, so we've got 5 women performing. It looks like they're going to take it in turns. So started off with this one on the far right. How are you finding it?
Yeah, it's very, some very good singing, obviously, because you're going to have their own bit. Obviously, she feels like she has to, at this early stage, give everything she can. So she still gets remembered compared to the other ones. What I do like about it, it has that sort of, what I'll call like 90s female singers vibe to it. Something you like, sort of Whitney Houston, Celine Dion especially, that kind of sort of sound and vibe to it. So yeah, all really, really pleasant. So it'll be interesting to hear now the other ones and maybe something to sort of compare between them.
Yeah, I like what I think is going to happen. Like I just said, I think they're going to all take it in turns to sing something. But yeah, it does feel quite, quite 90s or early noughties, that kind of just sort of what I'd call, nice sort of normal pop singing. None of this kind of like added in like, I don't know, R&B stuff or anything like that. It's just nice, sort of
Traditional,
traditional kind of singing, I'd say. And yeah, she's put a lot of effort into that. A little bit like how when we watch some of these Spanish singers sometimes, and I talk about how they seem to have a lot of emotion. So, kind of on the same lines as that. I could feel the emotion with this, even if I don't understand the words.
yeah.
So how did you find that one?
Yeah, that's very, very similar, wasn't it, to the first one? So really can't, it's all at a very good standard, very high. If I had to sway towards one, I would probably say, I've forgotten their names. So the first contestant number one, I think it had a little bit, maybe a bit more, as we like, a bit more variation to it. Whilst contestant number two, kind of stuff, it still sung really well, still really nice to listen to. All the same stuff we said about the first artist, but yeah, slightly prefer the first one just on that reason there. But yeah, still very, very good standards.
Yeah, I think I'd agree with you. So if we're comparing, which we are, I'd say contestant number 3, as we're calling it, would be challenging contestant number 1. With contestant number 2 not as quite as impressive. What about you? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I still agree on that one there. That contestant number 3, pretty much a carbon copy almost of contestant number 1 in comparison to number 2, and just with that little bit of variation to it and a bit more range in it. But what I did like on the third one, not it helps enough, but you had sort of the male singer sort of in the background of the track as well, just from but I think those two are just sort of on par at the top at the moment.
I think the second one as well was shorter.
Yeah, potentially so, yeah.
So how did you find that one?
Yeah, so again, they're all on par, and so they're all fantastic singers, and obviously got that same sort of vibe. I thought at the start it was going to be a bit more different. It sounded a bit more, if we're saying the others are like late 90s, early noughties, maybe that one could have been maybe pushing to mid noughties to late, and also, but then went sort of in the same direction. A shorter, even though it's shorter, I think I might sway and put that one slightly just ahead of the others. Again, it had that sort of variation. I felt a bit more of the sort of emotion pulled out there. But yeah, like I said, they're all still very much on par as is there, but it just has the edge for me personally.
Interesting. I like that as well. I still think, though, for me, contestant number 1 and number 3 is probably still slightly ahead, and her behind them, and then the second one would be probably in 4th place for me. So we still have one more. Let's see how this one goes. Okay, Brett. So how did you find the last one?
Yeah, I think that might be my overall winner. Again, that's something that I quite like the sort of it's a bit like Christina Aguilera wasn't at the start.
Yeah.
And so showing the powerfulness and range of her voice at the start, then back to traditional kind of singing. For me personally, because it had that sort of more theatre musical kind of feel to it. All the others did as well, but I think that one a little bit more so. And just, I think, shows the advantage of having that sort of final bit of the song, which is probably the most bigger point to there. So for me, I'd probably say, yeah, she would be my overall winner. So I'd probably go 5, 4, 1, 3, 2 would be my order for that one there.
Interesting. Yeah. I like that as well. I like the first bit. As you say, a little bit, different. Christina Aguilera like, and then kind of went into kind of the normal standard that the others were singing in. I don't know. I think that was a bit shorter than some of the others. Hard to say to put it in an order. Maybe I'd go with 1 and 3, still probably my top ones, and then maybe 4 would be behind them, and then 5, and then finally at the bottom would be number 3. Number 2. I mean, yeah. But it's hard to say. They're all good.
Yeah, we're very clear, lads. They're all on par. They're all obviously very similar, very that stuff. But yeah, we're splitting hairs, as they say. Yeah, that's how I would go for it.
But obviously, they weren't competing against each other. It wasn't a competition. Exactly. They were just performing together. So we've created the competition for ourselves there, for our own entertainment. Hope you've enjoyed it. So yeah, let us know what you think in the comment section as well. So yeah, that's it from us. Thank you for the request. We'll see you again soon for the next one. Peace.